What happens when a former president is held in contempt of court? It's a question few would have thought to ask until now. We find ourselves in the eye of a legal storm, with former President Donald Trump at its center. The setting? None other than New York City, where Trump is embroiled in a trial facing 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. But that's not all. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg has thrown another curveball into the mix. Bragg seeks to hold Trump in contempt of court over alleged violations of gag orders. The crux of the motion? 3 social media posts by Trump attacking Stormy Daniels and Michael Cohen, which, according to the prosecutor, violate gag orders. As we delve deeper into this issue, we find ourselves navigating a legal labyrinth where politics and the law intertwine. Alvin Bragg, the Manhattan District Attorney, is at the forefront of this legal battle. He has taken up the daunting task of holding former President Trump accountable for his actions. Central to Bragg's motion are 3 social media posts by Trump, which, according to the prosecution, brazenly violate the gag orders in place. The first post, a scathing attack on Stormy Daniels, is seen as a blatant disregard for the court's directive. The second and third posts, pointedly targeting Michael Cohen, are considered by Bragg's team as further violations. These posts, they argue, not only breach the gag order but also potentially tamper with the witnesses, an act that could seriously undermine the integrity of the trial. The implications of these violations are severe. Being held in contempt of court is no trivial matter. It's a serious charge that can carry with it hefty fines. And yes, even jail time. In essence, the court's authority and its ability to ensure fair trials are at stake here. If Trump is found guilty of contempt, he could be looking at some serious repercussions, including a potential stint behind bars. But it's not just about the potential penalties. It's about the rule of law and the message that this case sends. If a former president can openly violate a court's order, what does that say about our justice system? Bragg's pursuit of this case is as much about upholding the rule of law as it is about holding Trump accountable for his actions. Bragg's actions have stirred a hornet's nest, with critics and supporters locked in fierce debate. But amidst the noise and the chaos, one thing is clear. This trial is about more than just one man. It's a litmus test for our justice system and our commitment to the rule of law. Accusations of political motivations have been flying thick and fast. The detractors have been vociferous, casting aspersions on the motivations behind the contempt charges. They argue that Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg is wielding the law as a weapon, targeting former President Trump for reasons more political than judicial. These critics see the case as a calculated move to tarnish Trump's image, a move they believe is steeped in partisan politics rather than a pursuit of justice. On the other side of the aisle, the defense team continues to navigate this legal labyrinth. With 34 felony counts of falsifying business records hanging over their client's head, they have a Herculean task ahead. The defense argues that the posts in question, those aimed at Stormy Daniels and Michael Cohen, do not constitute violations of the gag order. They see them as expressions of free speech, a right protected under the Constitution. But the prosecution sees it differently. They maintain that these posts are a clear violation of the court's directives, an act of defiance that undermines the sanctity of the legal process. They argue that these posts not only attack key witnesses, but also threaten to disrupt the trial's fairness by influencing public opinion. And so, the defense and the detractors are locked in a battle, not just in the courtrooms of New York City, but also in the court of public opinion. It's a contest where every word is scrutinized, every action analyzed, and every motive questioned. While the legal battle rages on, the court of public opinion is equally divided. As we continue to watch this drama unfold, it becomes clear that the outcome will not just impact one man, but it could have far-reaching implications for the balance of political power and the interpretation of the law. Intriguingly, the political implications of this case are as compelling as the legal ones. As we delve into the labyrinth of political discourse surrounding this case, it becomes clear that there is a diverse range of opinions, and the potential ramifications are far from black and white. On one side of the spectrum, there are those who suggest that Trump could benefit from this situation by portraying himself as a victim. They argue that this narrative could resonate with his base, who may perceive the legal proceedings as a politically motivated attack on their chosen leader. This perception could fuel the fires of loyalty, potentially strengthening Trump's support base and even garnering sympathy from some undecided voters. In essence, playing the victim card could be a politically savvy move, turning adversity into advantage. However, On the other side of the debate, there are those who believe that a conviction could severely harm Trump's electoral prospects. They posit that a guilty verdict would not only stain Trump's reputation, but also raise serious questions about his fitness for office. This could deter potential voters, weaken his political clout, and diminish his chances of making a political comeback. Furthermore, a conviction could set a precedent, signaling to politicians that they are not above the law and that their actions have consequences. This could have a profound impact on the political landscape, potentially reshaping the norms and expectations of political conduct. Yet, it's essential to remember that these are mere speculations, and the real impact will only become clear once the case reaches its conclusion. One thing is for certain, though: the political implications of this case extend far beyond Trump himself, influencing the broader political sphere and potentially shaping the future of American politics. Whether this case will be a political boon or bane for Trump remains to be seen. As the wheels of justice turn, the world watches with bated breath.